I really need to never buy a bootleg ever again. I'm a great fan of Mario, but there's one game that I love, Mario 64, or Super Mario 64, whatever you prefer. So I went on eBay to buy a cartridge and found one, which was about $2. It's pretty cheap. I was suspicious. I started to think after reading the other creepypastas about haunted games that came at a very low price. Majora's Mask, anyone? Maybe it's a haunted cartridge? After some thinking, my mind said, buy the cartridge, creepypastas are just fake bullshit, you're being a ditz. So, I bought it. This game gave the words scary, horrific, and disgusting a new meaning. The cartridge was bootleg, which was one reason to think it was haunted, or at the very least hacked. Then, the cartridge was blank, just Mario written on it in red Sharpie marker. No label, no nothing. And that was the other reason. I was pretty curious for the game. I was like, oh man, a haunted cartridge. Well, that's interesting. I'm gonna buy it. Yes, I'm an idiot. I bought it and stuck it in the Nintendo and powered up the console. At first it was just kind of glitchy, so I shut off the console, blew into the cartridge, and played it again. It worked! Yay! So everything was fine until when I got to Bomb Battlefield. I came to a sign that said, Up to King. I thought, this is a hack bootleg, bad translations. But not even the Japanese version said, go up for the king. What I said now isn't scary, but after reading the sign, the sky turned black. It's never a good sign last I checked, and the bombs turned into unreadable signs, so I killed enemies and all that, and came to the top of the mountain. The king was already on the floor, all Mario no king, and some Japanese stuff. I think it actually meant, if Babblefish served me correctly, it meant, what was it again? Oh yeah, it meant King bothers all of your games. I have no clue what that means. And I thought he said something about haunting and other shit like that. So I kicked his ass. And when he died, he'd exploded in a very gory blood bath. And organs, too. Honestly, I didn't even think bombs had blood and organs, even if this was trying to be gory. The star got affected by the blood, too. Mario got blood on him. When he got the star, he said something in Japanese. I thought it was something like, here we go, or I got the star. However, he said it in a very depressed tone, so it couldn't have been that. I found out, he said, you sick bastard, you killed him. I said, man, those bootlegs are awesome. Yeah, I'm an idiot. They are, but now the game gets, well, okay, I don't know if gets is the right term, but it got fucked up. Like all the other games. The toads were missing from the castle. Everything was missing from the castle. The castle was now just a blank room with paintings. That means I can beat the game now since the doors were gone. So I got to where the endless stairs were supposed to be and weren't anymore. I found the portal that led to Bowser, and the toad corpses were everywhere. In every single detail. Mutilated, stabbed, strangled to death. In every weird death you could think of. I think a few you didn't even think of in the first place. I jumped in and holy fuck. The level was all bloody, with corpses of enemies everywhere. Mario had a sad expression. I had more of a nauseated one. If you fall on a platform, you would get bloody too. The blood platforms were slippery, which actually makes sense, and just plain creepy. When I got to the part with the wind before you enter the pipe, an image appeared. But it wasn't a flash or, a screamer or anything like that. It just stayed there for like 10 seconds. It was Mario, with a huge grin on his face. He was mutilated and decapitated, which maybe it was a Glasgow smile, I don't know. There was this weird Japanese text written in bloody font that said, pretty much translated, also, do not go and die. It has already happened to Mario. It can happen to you. If you do not stop, Mario Ghost appears. I entered the pipe. In the black screen, help, Bowser death, and Mario die flashed. I couldn't take it anymore. It's not the worst haunted bootleg you've ever seen. I mean, I'm not seeing a bend around Mario wannabe or anything, but I had a morbid feeling. I was gonna push power. Then Bowser came. He said, Mario, you are the only one that is alive. I already killed everyone. You're the only enemy I gotta kill. I pushed A and he said, now you're gonna die. Bowser killed Mario in one hit. The morbid images of Mario getting mutilated and decapitated were seen. Just like the picture before, after about 20 seconds of this, the head of Mario opened his eye and screamed loudly. Now I'm half deaf. Or at least I felt that way after that. Then the game rebooted on the picture, staying still. I shut off the game finally. That image is still in my head. This is what my friend wrote in his diary before dying. I still think he got killed by that cartridge, because he died the next day. Coincidence? Yeah, probably. Although some people say I think not. This was Bootleg Mario 64 cartridge. A little editing by me in that I actually translated the Japanese, because I kind of wanted to know what it said, and I wasn't going to attempt to pronounce it. Please note, no creepypastas are real, and I will link to all creepypastas in their original form there. I do not own any of them if I ever do one. This was written by Andia. Talk to you later. Bye! Sweet dreams.